In this video, I'm going to tell you about how finding and applying your unique ability or your zone of genius can help you make more money, be happier, and maybe have more sex. So before we can apply the zone of genius or your unique ability to be better at business, be more attractive, and be happier, we need to figure out what that actually is. This is a lot closer to you than you think. It's something you feel innately good at, almost like it's not work, it's just naturally who you are. It's right under your nose, but you may not be able to see it. So, for example, if I look back across my career, I started off as a teacher, and then I was a personal trainer, and then I was a gym owner, and then now I'm a transformational coach as well as a gym owner. And there's a common thread running through all the best things I've ever done. At first, I thought that the thing was teaching, and then I thought the thing was coaching fitness, and actually the thing was transformation. I'm really good, and I really enjoy helping people get from A to B. Transformation. So I'm a transformational coach, although coaching is not the thing. Transformation is the thing. It should be something for you that has a very deep rabbit hole. I can be exploring what makes someone change from A to B, which is so fascinating to me, forever, and I'll never get bored. It's got to be something like that. It has to have a deep rabbit hole. So you probably know what it is. You're just not allowing yourself to see it because it's too obvious. Once you've got that thing, let's talk about how it can help you make more money. So if you're running a business where you have a role where maybe you started a business and it was the thing at the time. So for me, I started a gym, but then over time, I was not really transforming people's lives anymore. I was being the gym manager. And that's where I started to get stale, because I realized that day to day, I was not actually operating anywhere near my zone of genius or my unique ability. So that's why I started transformational coaching, because that's actually what I love. So have a think about your current work activities, like how much of it is actually within your zone of genius. Because the more that you move towards operating out of that unique ability, so for me, I doubled my take-home income just by shifting back onto the thing that I actually really love doing, which is helping people from A to B. So think about your unique ability. Are you really using it day to day? If not, how can you integrate it back in? Or perhaps you've never used it professionally. Maybe you're doing a job that really doesn't use this unique ability at all, in which case the question is, how can you create something where you're going to be able to use it? The world, the universe, it kind of listens to us when we're in that zone. And if we're doing something we're just competent in, things don't happen. So, second one, how can it make you happier? Well, think of your unique ability as being expressed by your true self, not the kind of masked or the persona or the egoic self, which you have to put on as a facade to survive and exist in the world. What does your true self really love doing and love being? Like, if you are more your true self, I believe that is where we are happiest, is where we can just express ourselves without the fear of judgment. By the way, becoming your true self is one of the most scary things you can do, because it's this other part of your brain thinking that the world doesn't want to see that side of you, but actually it does. And so the last one, the third one, is how can it make you be more attractive? Well, actually, a lot of people get together because they see a flash of someone else's true self, like their actual essence. They weren't really attracted to the persona part. They were attracted, if it's a real connection, to who you really are. And so if you've had a relationship for a while and, maybe you've got a bit stagnant, perhaps both of you are playing roles that are not really your real self. And the more you actually express yourself, the more attractive you actually are, because that's the thing that connected you in the first place. I'd like to conclude this video with a little bit more of a spiritual take on it. So imagine that your true self was gifted by some sort of universal life force, intelligent energy, and that when we come into the world, we have to create a constructed self. And the more we go to our true self, the more we are going towards our unique ability. The more we go towards our unique ability, the greater we can express ourselves in the world in terms of love, energy, creativity and abundance. And if we can actually try to get to this point of operating in our zone of genius or unique ability, the goal, say 70% of the time, that's the full life. That's like, for me, it's one of the biggest meanings in life, is to try to get closer to that expression of me in all facets of life. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you can do it, you'll see the massive changes that happen around you.